Planet X TV.
Fletcher here with Planet X, my first show here at Dema at Vegas 2021, and we're with the legendary Paul Tosh.
You didn't tell me it was your first show.
Oh yeah, I've never done this
before.
Did
you sign the release? Because this guy, the guy behind the camera.
Yeah. Am I supposed to sign something?
You gotta sign it all, man.
Oh man, I'm screwed, guys. I'm screwed. I have no idea what I'm doing here, so.
Where are we? I'm lost.
I'm lost too. I think we're at Dema, but that's what they tell me. I heard about this amazing thing called the Reef Surfer.
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I was in the water sport business a while back. You know, maybe before you were born.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I'm 12.
Yeah, I was going to guess 12. But it was an underwater towable, kind of like a flying wing, so you can fly underwater. Yeah. And then companies like Seabob come along. Don, look over there. And now they strap these electric jets to things and put me out of business. So,
wow, electric jets flying underwater. I need it on this.
Yeah. But we're gonna see this. We're gonna see. There was a Q&A over there. We've got liveaboard dive shops just across the way. All of this is happening here at Dema 2021, and you're gonna see it only here
at Planet X TV. Hey.
Only here on Planet X. Only here on Planet X.
So, Paul, you're now living in Bali, living the dream, I hear.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, after they let me out of jail, parole took a little bit, but now we've got a little resort. My wife and I started back in 2015, so we've had a little bit of experience of that and a lot of fun. And it's really a difficult life to live the Bali lifestyle. I hope you come out and visit us.
Oh my God! How could I turn that down? Yeah, I actually lived in Gili Air.
Did you really?
Yeah, yep, for 5 months.
Yeah.
Yep, best time of my life out there.
Did you go to Traumangan at all?
No, I went to no, I didn't have time. I was doing a coral restoration project, so I was stuck on Gili Air.
With the party.
Yeah. Well, we went to Gili Tea.
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean. Traumangan.
Yeah. We definitely did some partying there.
I mean, we didn't do any partying.
No, nothing there. No. Wasn't hanging out with Aussies every day.
That's part of the release you have to sign right here.
How could I turn that down? Bali lifestyle?
I got a new fishing boat. You fish?
I do.
Now we're going fishing.
Spearfishing?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Planet X TV.
here at Dema Vegas 2021 with Alex from Seabob. He's got this amazing contraption we want to talk about here. Alex, can you tell us a little bit about what we have here in front of us?
Absolutely. So this is Seabob, an electric underwater scooter, also known as an underwater Tesla, manufactured in Germany. We have 3 different models. Each model will dive 130 feet. What separates one model from the other is going to be the speed at which they go, the battery. So the base model will go around 8 miles an hour. Next model up will go 12. Top model is going to run 14 miles an hour above and below surface. So relatively fast, very safe. You can set certain safety options in your system. So whether you want it to only dive a certain depth or go a certain speed, incredibly safe, super fun. Best toy out there in my opinion. No bias at all here.
So we get a free one after this interview, right?
Yeah, we could probably make. No.
Oh, he said it on camera.
We'll
it's
see.
true now.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll
see. We'll see.
Maybe you'll at least let us test it out.
I'd love to. Yeah. If only we find some.
Let's find that big body of water here in Vegas.
Well, there's a lot of things to do on Bonaire. First thing is diving, of course. We have more than 85 official dive sites on the island and around Klein Bonaire. And besides diving, there are also a lot of water activities that you can enjoy. For example, windsurf, kitesurf, and also snorkeling, if you're not a diver. And if you like to do something on land, we also have land sailing that is like windsurf, but only on land. It's really good if you can try that out. Well, here we are a Caribbean island, so we have influential culture from Africa, from the Caribbean, from the Netherlands, Portuguese. We have a local language that is called Papiamento. It is a mixture of Portuguese, Spanish, English, Dutch. It is a mixture actually. And also the official language is Dutch on the island. So we have a great culinary scene on the island. Besides the local food that you can get usually in Rincon, it is the oldest village of the island. And also you can get a different culinary experience from Italian, Mexican, and other international cuisines. And events coming up this year, yes, we have new restaurants that are opening and also new resorts that will be opening in 2022. And besides that, we will have also new cultural events. We have the Taste of Bonaire. Hopefully that we will get internationally in the Netherlands and also in the US. So there's great new things coming up for 2022.
From Dive Friends Bonaire, welcome Planet X.
Planet X TV.
My name is Paul Koolin and I'm a representative of Buddy Dive Resort Bonaire, and I also happen to be in the Reef Renewal Foundation Bonaire as a board member. Yeah, so actually the resort is set up for divers, so it's a dive resort. So we provide accommodations, cars, dive shop, boat diving, drive-through. Everything is there to make divers' lives easy. So it's a resort that is built around the diving, and not the resort that basically also happens to run, how do you call it? A dive shop on the side. So it's all about divers, and that's also how we came into that whole reef renewal project. Now, the diving itself on Bonaire is the easiest you can find anywhere else in the world. So it's known for the shore diving. So we call it the shore dive capital of the world. And actually, that means that you can grab your tanks, in a drive-through. You put them in your pickup truck and you drive around the island. And all the dive sites are marked with a yellow stone, and you can just walk in. So for a diver, this is something. Yeah, how do you call it? That is so unique that because normally, when you go other places in the world, you always have to be, at the dock, to leave by boats, on a certain time. But now nobody tells you what to do, so you can just explore the underwater world yourself, and it's so easy. It's like swimming in a big fish tank. So 10 years ago we met with Ken Niedermeyer, and Ken Niedermeyer at that time was running the coral restoration program in the Florida Keys. And actually when we saw that happening, we said, this is something we on Bonaire also have to start doing. We fell in love with the project, and then actually the resort, Buddy Dive, actually started, kick-starting, because at the time there was no money available. So we basically invested, in the program, and now, 10 years later, we have a separate foundation, so it's separated from the resort, and I believe we are transplanting back 10,000 corals per year now, so it's getting bigger and bigger every year. Now, ocean awareness. There's, I think the best thing that people could do now at the moment is really think about global warming, and I think that people sometimes, happen to not talk about it because it's easier. But we see that the Earth is warming up, so I think that people, at one point should take, this very serious. And I believe if the water temperatures, of our oceans keep on rising, then at one point we can do whatever we want to do with the reef renewal project, and maybe we can still turn the tide. I think that's something we should all consider of doing. So, yeah. Of course, when people want to know more about the project, they can also visit the website. It's reefrenewalbonaire.org, and people can also come down, do a specialty course, learn about how to transplant corals themselves, how to restore, frag them. It's a very fun course, and so they can also give something back to nature as well. Actually, I like hiking myself, so the hiking is awesome there. So we have a lot of nice hiking routes, and usually I take my dog with me, and then we go and explore the island, and it's very fun. It's like it's very untouched and unspoiled, so it's very nice. So technically we're all in the Kingdom of the Netherlands, but Bonaire is special because Bonaire is a special part of Holland. So actually that means we're under direct supervision of the Dutch government, so the Netherlands, and that makes our island very strong. Also during COVID, the Dutch government helped us, to get support. We have like a school system that is in place, so it's very, I think, most things are very well handled on the island, and that's why I think we can also be so successful. Hi, my name is Paul. You're watching Planet X.
Planet X TV.
I am the general manager of Captain Don's Habitat. We have been in business since 1976. We are the pioneer of the diving industry. Captain Don, that passed away, is the pioneer of the diving industry. He came from America with his vessel, Valerie. He came to Bonaire and he never left. He discovered how beautiful the ocean can be, and then he started with the diving on the island. So basically, we've been there for next year is going to be 45 years that we are in business. And what we do is we provide diving. We have accommodations. We have a restaurant. We have a spa. We have a boutique. We have a car rental on the premises. So it's a little bit of everything, though. And most importantly, we have 4 boats leaving 3 times a day, every day of the week. Okay, and we are looking into expansion. Currently, we started with our expansion. It's going to be 42 more units and 3 one-bedrooms. So we'll have a total capacity of 94 rooms with a possibility to sleep 145 people. That's going to be finished in October 2022. That's what they told me, or what we are expecting it to be ready. And then we will have our 5th boat, so we can cater all divers. Cultural background. Rincon is also located in Bonaire. It's the oldest, village on the island. Thank you very much. It's the oldest village, and Rincon is that has kept the culture of Bonaire. What is the culture of Bonaire? We have the harvest, and we call that Simadang. We have a lot of songs too that we dance to that when the harvest is good. And we have corns, we have goat, iguanas as well. A lot of people don't like it when we say that we eat iguana, but yeah, the general Bonairean does eat iguana. It's the same like chicken. I mean, if they prepare it well enough, you wouldn't even know the difference. So in October, we have the regatta, which is a boat competition. It's part of the culture as well. We have the carnival in February. Well, actually, we haven't had it for 2 years already because of the pandemic. But that is also the part of the creativity of the island, where people come together and they dance and they celebrate. Don has done a major contribution to Bonaire. He was the pioneer also in developing STINAPA, which is an organization that protects the island nature-wise. So that is also the ocean part. They are the ones that is policing and making sure that divers and operators are behaving according to the rules. Because we have one of the nicest oceans. We just got an award recently again for the best dive destination. So they're doing a pretty awesome job, and this is all Don's what he left with us. He was a real legend, and as Habitat, we look forward to continue in his footsteps. We have created a special that we call the Extreme Dive Special, and that says everything about Don. Dive as much as you can. So we are certainly keeping his legacy alive, and especially for the part of the environment, because he was a very environmental person.
Electricity, I feel fire, feel of emotion. I feel fire between you and me. I feel pressure, feel of emotion. I feel pressure. All of my time, leave me behind, coming over me. So don't be wasting electricity. I feel fire, feel of emotion. I feel fire between you and me.
X TV.
Hi, I'm Claire. You're watching me on Planet X.
Hey, we're back from break here on Planet X TV. This is Paul Tosh. I'm here with Augusto from the Coral Restoration Foundation of Bonaire. And we've just been talking to him. He seems very passionate about what he does. Why don't you, Augusto, tell us what it is you do here on your foundation?
Well, basically what we do here on Bonaire is try to educate people with hands-on experience. So we created this foundation called Coral Restoration Foundation Bonaire that is a branch from the foundation that exists for years already in the US, in the Florida Keys. And basically we're trying to bring pieces of the reef back to life, especially staghorn and elkhorn coral. We have a technique that has been developed by Kennedy Meyer in the Florida Keys, and we adapted to the Caribbean, to the island of Bonaire. We call them the nursery trees, and we grow coral for real, and then we'll transplant it to the reef. And the main idea is to replenish, refurbish the reef, the pieces of the reef that are missing, that are not coming back as fast as they should. And our hand can push and speed up this process of the restoration of the reef that we're missing. The end result will be a healthier reef, more marine life related to it, and happy divers.
You were telling me, this fascinated me, you were telling me where you get the pieces of coral that you can regrow. This is fascinating.
Yes, indeed. Obviously, there's research involved, so we explore the island of Bonaire looking for healthiest reef and places where we could extract some samples of those corals, obviously with the approval from the Marine Park. So we chose 10 different locations on the island trying to get different genetic information. So basically the idea is that once we have those corals transplanted to the reef after a period of time that they grew, we have different genetic information mixing and creating new corals, stronger, that will resist temperature changes, hurricanes, swells, etc. And they will then, by themselves, reproduce on a sexual way, and they will continue the process on their own. So basically, we're just push-starting here the process, helping nature a little bit. We owe nature big time.
Let your kids grow up and hopefully they'll be on your own.
Exactly. That's the whole idea. Let them fly on their own.
Yeah. Now you're based here at the Buddy Dive Resort on Bonaire. Can you tell us a little bit about the dive operation here?
That is correct. We have a resort, a family resort dedicated to cater for divers, families, and also non-divers. Diving is, I will say, the main course of the island, but with the time we notice that people come here also for relaxation and water sport activities. And we have a big amount of divers coming through the year just to experience the beauty of the reef. But nevertheless, it's not only diving, so they can do 2 dives in the morning, and maybe in the afternoon they just chill out or go to the east coast of the island and do some windsurfing. So we have a resort that has it all, let me put it like this. So we have nice location, restaurants, swimming pools, and direct access to the ocean. So it doesn't get any easier or any better than what we have, I will say so. And it's paradise.
That's for sure. Now, a lot of people come to Bonaire for the diving, and there's, as you mentioned earlier, there's a lot of stuff to do here. Name a couple of those. There's some extreme sports going on here.
Absolutely, and I will use myself as an example. I'm a diver, I'm a free diver also, but on my days off, I go and do kite surfing. Conditions are perfect, ocean, wind, location, so why not? And tourists from other countries also come and do exactly the same, and they combine their week between diving, kite surfing, or windsurfing. And why not? It's so accessible and so easy to do it if you practice. But it's possible, no? And it's the way many people do their vacation or plan their vacation, absolutely. More and more.
Planet X TV.
I'm Paul Tosh for Planet X TV and Reef Surfer. Thanks to all of our friends on Bonaire that we've met. Come back real soon. That's what we're going to do, and we hope you'll join us.